Saturday night baseball is live and on the air on the show tonight, the third of the three-game series between the Midland Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. Live baseball coming up right after this. Taking the mound is a right-hander. Richard Valdez will get the starting assignment here. What do we want to know about him, Bob?
Well, I tell you one thing. This guy can really throw the ball. He can get the strikeouts. This guy could just really stay focused, and that is what you have to do in order to stay in the ball game.
Leading off for the Rockhounds is Sam Lopez. And we are about ready to go. Let's play ball. And here's the first pitch, as that one is a cold strike. And the count now is 0-1. Leadoff hitter coming in from Midland. And we are at 7:07 on the Saturday night. Here's the pitch, and that is high in the air. The left fielder will make the play for the first out of the inning. A chance now to give you the visiting starting lineups, and so far, Bob, losing 2 on the road. Pretty bad case of getting shut out.
Well, if they get shut out tonight, then pretty much it's a awful deal to let this one go on the 3-game road series here.
Here's Patrick Cardona. Inside cold strike, and the count now is 0-1. 62 degrees, beautiful evening. So far it is going to get a little chilly, so make sure you bring a jacket, coat if you wish. And that one is outside. And the count now is 1-1 strike. 1-1. Foul. So the count now is 1-2 strikes. 1-2. And that one's going to be hit high in the air. Second baseman moves over, and there's out number 2.
Batting third, catcher, Sebastian Novoa.
And time now to give you the defensive alignment for the home side. And so far, Bob, who do you see out there behind the dish?
Well, I got to see that Rocky Gale guy. One of the best throwing arms. He's got an absolute cannon. And by cannon, I mean he can really get guys. If you see a runner at first and he tries to steal, you're going to get nagged out. The pitch here is Sebastian Novoa. He strides in, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 delivery. Inside for a strike, and the count now evens at 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, it's got to be a nice evening for all these fans, right, Bob? Yeah, it is. When you have beautiful weather like this, temperatures down, it's better than getting cooked alive by the sun and having these hot afternoon temperatures.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch here. And that one's going to be lined high in the air, and that will go foul. One ball, 2 strikes. Again, the knockout. Swing and a miss. Get him down. And that's a 1-2-3 inning as the side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom half of the first coming up. No score through the top half. Ray Aguilera, a left-hander, coming in 6'4" and 223 pounds and age 26. So far, Bob, what do we want to know about this man?
Well, this guy can really do what needs to be done. He cannot fool around. He's got to put the ball where he needs to. Strikeouts is key to winning the time that you got in the ball game. I mean, if you screw up so badly, then you get removed. And you don't want to make that look bad on yourself a lot of times. Right there, no balls, 1 strike. Nothing and 1. That one is pop foul. The count 0-2. And that one's going to be drilled high in the air. And that one is gone, a home run. Boy, and Luis Barrera nails a ball. And it's a solo shot to begin this half inning. Mission's up by 1. Wow. Do you ever see a guy that picks off that ball like he did? I mean, look at it. He was like, whack, I'm going to hit it. There you go. High in the air. And it was high enough to get out of there. And a lucky fan will be getting that ball courtesy of that Luis Barrera home run. Here is Adam Zohoric now, as he strides in, 6'5" and 227 pounds and age 21. Nothing and 1. Outside for the ball, down low. And the count now evens at 1-1. So far after the game here tonight, we want y'all to stay because we got post-game fireworks extravaganza by our great host, Dr. Pepper. So far, I want to make sure everybody stays after tonight's contest.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Right there, evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, you don't want to miss this event. This is pretty good for a lot of people, and it's going to be really, really fun just to sit and watch. Right there, high in the air, right field. The right fielder has it, and there is the first out of the inning. Time now to give you the starting lineups for our home guys, and so far, what do they need to do in order to preserve the shutout here? Well, you got to put the ball in play. You cannot just say, hey, I'm going to have can. No, give it your all. If you want this ball game, you better get your 27 outs with no questions asked. Right there, that one will get fouled. And the count now, 0-1. 0-1. Down low. That will even things at 1-1. Great home crowd tonight. Let's go ahead and give you your teams. So far, got Arkansas at Tulsa. We got Northwest Arkansas and Springfield. Midland at San Antonio. And Frisco at Corpus Christi. Ball 3, so the count now 3-1. On deck is Brian Henley, the hot corner third baseman. Three balls and 1 strike. And that one will be inside for the full count, 3-2. 3-2, here's the pitch. And that's going to be drilled high in the air to center. Center fielder give a chase. And he's right on the warning track, as that will be the second out of the inning. Boy, he went after that ball, and that was a pretty good one. So, Bob, what do you see in the Rockhounds' defensive alignment so far? Well, I see a young arm out there. Sebastian Novoa, the guy out at the dish, he's got the absolute arms of getting some pretty good balls so far. Now here is the hot corner man, that is Brian Henley. Henley coming in, looking sharp. Swing and a miss, and the count 0-1.
1 run on 1 hit after that home run. And so far, pretty good. Right there to third. Right to first, and that's 1, 2, 3. But we gave you another look at this solo shot that leads off this half inning. We go to the top of the second. San Antonio leads it by 1.
Now into the box now is Juan Tejera as he starts off the top half of the second for Midland. Pitch here by Valdez. And that one is outside, and the count now is 1-0. So Jonathan, go ahead and do some shout-outs.
Yes, that is right, Bob. Fans watching from San Angelo, Abilene, Midland, Odessa, Permian Basin, all of West Texas tuning in. Good evening, one and all. Got fans from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and that's the first time we've had the people out there. Right there to first, they get them down. And that is 1 away in this one. That'll bring in center fielder, that is Glenn Ryu. Ryu coming in looking pretty sharp. The pitch, inside, cold strike, and a count 0-1. Got fans from Las Vegas and Nashville. So pretty much they are coming into this live stream. 0-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss, a slider. And there is 2 up, 2 down. And now here is the designated hitter, Stephen Herman.
Stephen Herman.
Herman coming in looking pretty good, right, Bob?
Yeah, pretty good as well. He fouls that one off. Count is 0-1. 0-1, the pitch here.
And that one outside. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike. So Bob, yes, we got to tell our fans what's going on tomorrow. And so far the game has been postponed.
Yep. Postponed because we have a good chance of some strong to severe thunderstorms. So we will be postponing tomorrow's game against Midland. And for those that got their Sunday game tickets, head over to the box office and get your tickets for Monday's night game as we play Corpus Christi.
Well, right there, that's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. And so far, bottom half of the second, we will continue to talk about our rain-out game for tomorrow. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We go to the bottom of 2, 1-0 missions.
Leading off for the mission.
Left fielder, that is Jimmy Lundy. As he strides in, and that's going to be a cutter down low near the dirt even for the ball, and the count 1-0. So yes, if you got tickets for tomorrow's game, come by our box office and we'll trade those out for Monday's game against the Corpus Christi Hooks. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one's going to be chopped foul, and the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 delivery. And that's going to be hit high in the air. The hot corner man's got it. And there is 1 away.
Batting 6. Designated hitter, Lance Leahy.
That's going to bring in the right fielder, Lance Leafy. And that's going to be hit high in the air to right field. Moving under it, the right fielder makes the play. There is 2 away.
Batting 7, catcher.
Here's the 7 spot. That is the catcher, Rocky Gale. Gale looking pretty sharp here tonight. Yeah, pretty good. He's got it going. And that's going to be hit high in the air. That will go foul. And a lucky little souvenir for somebody. Kids always run down the baseball, and that is a good thing because a little fan would like one of those. Yeah, they really do. When, you know, a lot of times they go nuts over those. You know, you have about 12 to 15 kids running after that baseball. And so far, they actually say, well, somebody gets it. I mean, they run it down, but if you're the lead kid, then you're pretty much going to get that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. The catcher moves under, and he makes the play. That ends the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We head for the top of the 3rd. Missions lead by 1. And now for Midland, Diego Alanis, the second baseman. He strides up for the top half of the 3rd inning. Pitch by Valdez, and that one's going to be hit and fouled. So we count now 0-1. 0-1. High in the air to center field. Center fielder running, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Pretty good right there is that center fielder's got pretty good sight on that ball. Now here's Gavin Perkinson, the shortstop. Here's your pitch. Inside for the strike, and the count now is 0-1. Don't forget, Monday night's game against Corpus Christi starting a 4-game set. On the road to Frisco for 4, and then back home to play the start of a 6-game homestand between our North Division rivals. That is the Northwest Arkansas Naturals and the Arkansas Travelers. That's right, Bob. As you may know, that May 24th will be the start of seeing Northwest Arkansas the first time around. There's their right fielder, Steven Schultz. Pretty good. Northwest Arkansas is the AA Texas League affiliate for the Kansas City Royals, and the Arkansas Travelers that go out to the western seaboard of Seattle, and they are affiliated with the Seattle Mariners. Right there, that one is code strike, and the count now is 0-1. After that, we'll close out the month of May. Missions will be on the road to Northwest Arkansas for 3 games. And head to Arkansas for their 3-game set as well. Looking at the month of June, Missions will be back home for a 4-game set beginning Tuesday, June 7th. So we play host the visiting Frisco Rough Riders. Missions after that, they are gone for 9 straight. As we mentioned, the 4-game set against Corpus Christi and the 5 games out in West Texas at Midland. Right there, the shortstop has it, near second, and that will end the inning. So another 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for the home half of the 3rd coming up. It's a 1-0 ball game. Here's the first baseman, Steve Ramirez. And that's going to be inside for the code strike. And the count now is 0-1. Missions after that 9-game away set. They will come home, play Corpus Christi. And then after that, head to Midland for a 4-game series. Don't forget, June 28th is the Texas League All-Stars game out in Springfield, Missouri.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ramirez to first. Gets him down. 1 away.
Batting ninth, second baseman.
Feel pretty good as we show you the All-Stars. Don't forget that the second half of the season will begin Thursday night, June 30th. Missions play host Tulsa. Here's Ramon Alfonso. Yeah, I think Tulsa is a really good organization for the LA Dodgers. Yep, I think so, Bob. Right there, and the count now is 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes.
Nope.
Right there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Then we launch off a 6-game homestand beginning on May 30th. Or, correction, I do apologize. That is June 30th. Right there to left field. And that will be right to Cardona for out number 2. Here is the center fielder, Luis Barrera. He has been the only run in the ball game. After giving that solo shot back in the first inning, and that's going to be a pretty good one. That's going to be high in the air. Right there to right field, makes the play, and that is another 1-2-3 inning with the side retired. Top of the 4th, the Midland will go back up to the batting order on top. It's a 1-0 ball game as San Antonio leads it. Here's your first baseman, Sam Lopez, as he gets ready to start the top half of the 4th inning for the Rockhounds. And that one's inside for a cold strike, and the count 0-1. So we take on Tulsa beginning June 30th. Starting off our second half of the season with 6 games. 3 set on the Tulsa Drillers and a 3-game set with Springfield. Right there, right to short. And they'll get them down at first with 1 away. Time now to give you the pitch speed comparison, and boy howdy, these guys are in a tied foot race. As you can see, a pair of 93-mile-an-hour high fastball pitches. And it's pretty good when you have a tied mile-per-hour percentage like that. It's a fun deal to watch. You have both sides from either San Antonio or Midland. I mean, seriously, both starting pitchers are doing a pretty good job. And indeed they are. They got it going here this evening. No balls and 1 strike. So, Wednesday night, July 6th. Missions at Tulsa and Springfield as well. So we'll be back home on July 13th as we play host the Midland Rockhounds for a 4-game set. Lifted high in the air. And the right fielder, Lance Levy, will get that one. So that's 2 up, 2 down in the top half of the visitor 4th. Boy, and you gotta say that 3 up and 3 down, that's something that you don't want to think about. It's tough to swallow when you really have to think about it. There's Sebastian Novoa as he takes a
ball, and the count now is 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. And that's going to get popped foul, and the count now evens at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one's going to be hit to second. Right to first, he gets him down. And there's another 1-2-3 inning. The side is retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom half of the 4th coming up. 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the Missions. And it's a 1-0 Missions lead.
Leading off the 4th inning,
Adam Zohoric, the shortstop, will stride in for the bottom half of the 4th inning. That one is up top, and the count now is 1-0. 1-0. And that's going to be hit to second. And right to first, a 2-1 play for out number 1.
now batting, right fielder, Miguel.
That brings in the right fielder, Miguel Cairo. 0 for 1 to fly out in the first. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be back up the middle. That goes up for a base hit. Boy, I tell you what, those going through the middles are pretty good. But they can also be pretty dangerous if the second baseman and shortstop or even the pitcher himself will get the ball, and he'll get a easy second out. Here's Brian Henley, ground out in the first, 0 for 1. Pretty good night for San Antonio, and they got a victory if they could get up in here and score more runs. Yeah, if you could score more runs, that would be huge. I mean, indeed they will at some point. And then they'll shut out Midland, and that's going to be really good. That's going to get in. Line drive. And he misses it. We got first and second now. 2 aboard with 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder,
There's the left fielder. That is Jimmy Lundy. 0 for 1. Pop out in the second. And looking to get a ball far out into the outfield for that run to get home. Now the pitch. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. Chasing it. And tagging the runner from second. And he's in safely at third. So 90 feet is the potential second run for San Antonio. That's going to bring in Lance Levy. 0 for 1. Fly out in the second. And all he needs is a base hit to get the runner home. The pitch. And that's going to be hit to third. And right to second is the force out, and that will be the side retired. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 left. Top half of the 5th coming up. San Antonio leads by 1. Now here is Juan Torrera. 0 for 1. The ground out in the second inning starts the top of the 5th inning. Halfway home here tonight. So far pretty good. The pitch here inside for a strike, and the count 0-1. 0-1. And that one gets chopped foul, and the count 0-2. Looking for another strikeout, 0-2. And that one is foul. Going 2. Swing and a miss. Roy gets him down for the first out of the inning. And as you look at Show Track, it shows you how many he's fouled off.
And so far, that was a 1-2-3 your route type look. And now is Glenn Ryu as he strides in. Takes a ball and no strikes. 1 and inside for a strike. And the count now is 1-1. 1-1. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. And the center fielder will run it down for route number 2. Well, as you look at our line score, I mean, Bob, think about these guys from the visitors' town. Do you think they're going to get their first hit of the contest? Well, I don't know. I mean, you look at it, this is a no-hitter ball game for San Antonio. So pretty much they got a lucky night if they could keep this going. Go 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, 3 down. You really got to maintain the focusity of your pitches. Yeah, pretty much you do. 1-0. Down low, splitter. And the count now 1-1. Boy, Valdez sure is pitching one heck of a game, and I will say it, it's getting to be pretty interesting just watching this guy. 1-1. Outside slider, and the count now is 2 balls and a strike. Two and 1. Delivery. And that's going to be popped right there. And it will go foul. So count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 away, nobody on. Looking for a man's best friend. Here's the pitch. 2-2. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. And out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. And that one's going to be well crushed. High in the air, gone, a home run. And I think there you go, Bob. Oh, man. Ball game is retied. Thinking that he would have gotten something going on here. And as you look at this one was hit high in the air. And now the Missions and the Rockhounds tied at 1.
The batter, number 4.
Now here is Diego Alanis as he comes in. In his last time up, flied out. Back in the 3rd inning. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and the count now is 0-2. Somebody in the audience says, hey, that's a nice swing, man. Can we get a reaction out of that, Bob? No, I think so. I mean, swing and a miss, you really see how fast he's going. Swing and a miss again. A 1-2-3. But we look at this shot right here is that will tie up the ball game. So 1 run on 1 hit. No errors. Nobody left on. Bottom of the 5th coming up, tied at 1. Here is Rocky Gale. The bottom half of the 5th inning. 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up for this half inning alone. And that's going to be lined right there. And that's going to be a base hit. So the tie-breaking run is out at first. And that's a good thing.
Yeah, good thing to get a leadoff hit all the time when you look at it.
Here's Steve Ramirez, the first baseman. 0 for 1, a strikeout in the 3rd inning. The pitch here, slider outside, and the count now is 1-0. Runner at first, nobody out, bottom of the 5th, tied at 1. Tie-breaking run sits there at first. Pitch here, And that one's going to be lined foul. So the count now is 1-1. Sun already beginning to set on this beautiful Saturday evening. And that's going to be line right there. The second. The first, a double play. And there is 2 outs on a ground ball. Ouch, and I mean ouch. You really don't like to see that type of ball that gets down on the ground. I mean, really you don't. I mean, it's really hard to see that that one hit will be erased. Yeah, and it kind of does. Because you got that shortstop and second baseman and first baseman. They're there not fooling around. They know what they're doing. They keep the eyes on the ball. They know what they're doing. Here's Ramon Alfonso in the flight out in the third. 0 for 1. Pretty good night here for both sides. And I do believe that the next team that scores here will pretty much get going. You think the Missions will pick up the bat, Bob? I think so. I mean, if you can only guess the thing that will make you strong enough as a team is winning as a team. You can't go down just by thinking, well, if I work by myself, that's one way that we could get things going. And that's one way that things don't work out as much as they need to. I mean, you work by yourself, you're not going to win by yourself. You need your team. You need the bullpen to get you going. A team sticks together when you play baseball. And right there, the four-seam fastball is up top, and the count now is 1-0. Runner at first, that is the new tiebreaker. And the pitch. That's going to be hit high in the air. And that's going to get down for the base hit. Runner number 2 is up from first. And that's going to be an RBI triple. And the ball game is untied. Missions will lead by 2-1. Time is going to be called here as the pitching coach will pay the mound a quick visit. In the bullpen now, Carlo Yaibar, a right-handed pitcher. And now here is Adam Zohoric. Right there to third. And that is 2 quick outs. Or shall I say 3, as that will be the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. And we go to the top half of the 6th. The Missions lead by 1. Here's the shortstop, Gavin Perkinson. Ground out in the third and is 0 for 1. Pretty good here tonight that San Antonio retook the lead. The right fielder will miss the ball. And so far, time is running out on these boys. Yep, and they only got at least 4 more innings to play. They got 7, 8, and 9 after this half inning. So pretty much they're in the first of the 4 innings that they have outs on. Right there, left field. Left fielder has it, and there is 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
And as you look at Richard Valdez, 5 strikeouts, only 1 hit and 1 run given up so far. Not doing too terrible. And it's a good thing that he's not giving up so many hits. And that's a good thing. When you give up hits and runs, that will not only hurt you, it'll do damage. I then say again, damage really hurts. Yep. Down low, and the count now 0-2. And that one's going to be pop foul.
Confidence level is high. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be hit to second. Right to first. And there is 2 outs. And as you look at the pitch speed of that 4-seam fastball, 79% of that goes to his first pitches here. And it's really good that he's hanging in strong. 3 up, 3 down. That's pretty good. Right there to left field. And there's a 1-2-3 inning, as that will do for the side retired. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To score as we go to the home half of the 6th inning. Coming up, Miguel Cairo, the right fielder, 1 for 2 by the single in the 4th inning. Looking sharp. The pitch here, and that's going to be line high in the air to left field. Left fielder makes the play. Boy, he hits the wall hard. Oh, man. And that play just robbed him a home run. And that's going to be the bad thing that you don't even want to see when you have something like that go on. Here's the hot corner man. That is Brian Henley. Henley strides up. And the pitch. Outside, far and wide on the slider. And the count now is a ball and no strikes. 2-1 our score in the bottom half of the 6th inning. You're listening to us on YouTube Live. And that's going to be hit to short. Short to first. And he's down for out number 2, I shall say. Left fielder Jimmy Lundy. Fly out. And 0 for 2. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. Left field, give a chase, and he can't get there. That ball will go as a base hit. And that's going to be a 2-out double, as he will put the brakes on at second. And now the third potential run is in scoring position. So far with 2 away, Bob, you really got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. Exactly. You have to put that ball in play. There is no room for leaving that guy stranded. That's going to be back up the middle. Right there. And he's got him. And there is the final out of the inning. Boy, you look at Perkinson as he stops that ball. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit, 1 left. Top half of the 7th, 2-1 our score. Back here for Texas League Baseball as we give you the line look of our scores. 2-1. As Missions lead by the 1 run. There's left fielder Patrick Cardona, 0 for 2, fly out and a pop out. And so far they are down to their last 9 outs of play here tonight. Yeah, it's really starting to come back and bite them where they hurt. I mean, so far you just got to really stay focused, pass the baton mentality, and you got it going. Ball, no strikes. Inside slider. The count evens at 1-1. So far, this will be our last game against these 2 ball clubs for a while. Don't forget the visiting Corpus Christi Hooks will be in beginning Monday night. First pitch at 7:05. It's a good thing. So tell me, what are we getting on those four days, Bob? Well, the first day, or shall I say the first night, is Monday Family Night. Get 4 tickets for a great price. Come out to the ball game. Join us. Tuesday, $2 day. Don't forget Wednesday morning is math day, so all the kids come out and enjoy baseball from their schools. And wrapping up 4 games and a 7-game homestand is our favorite of all Thursday nights is Dollar Night. Dollar parking, dollar reserved drinks, and dollar beer all night long. Why not? 2 balls, 2 strikes. And boy howdy, look at Cardona go down on a strikeout. There is 1 away. Here is Sebastian Novoa. A strikeout and a ground out, 0 for 2. Pitch here. And line foul. 0-1. Nothing and 1. High in the air. And that will go foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Looking in. Valdez. And that will get fouled off. So he's got to do it again. See if he could get one going and see if he'll go for it. Right there, the third. The first, and he drops it. Holy mackerel. That first baseman pretty much get tagged with an E5 error. And errors are not a good thing that you should be getting in a ball game. You got to hang on to that ball. You cannot let it go. That's one thing you get when you make an error. Errors hurt you. And it really does. No balls and 1 strike. 1 on, 1 away. Top of 7. And that will get fouled off. Crispy tacos for a ground ball. That is 2 on a coupon. No balls, 2 strikes. And slider, that will go foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Slider outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. And that one's going to be hit high in the air. And that will go foul to the very last second. This is a battle. 1 and 2 again. Swing and a miss. A splitter gets him down. And there is 2 up, 2 down. And he ain't happy about that. Well, he can't say nothing about that blow, as there's 2 away. Here's Glenn Ryu. And it could pretty much be another 1, 2, 3 inning here, Bob. Yeah, it will. If you look at it, Valdez is pitching one heck of a ball game. He's really been focused on that mound so far. And that's why you see confidence level up to 100%. Have you ever seen a pitcher go up 100% on a confidence level bar? Well, I think that when you're maintaining your focus and you're focusing out on the mound, that really improves things. Fastballs, strikes, 3 up, 3 down innings. You could be out there for a long time and say, hey, I'm just going to enjoy my time. You even get more strikeouts and save the bullpen. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Slider goes down. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Or should I say 1 error. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 our score. Kylo Yaibar, 6'5", 191 pounds, and age 28. Getting the call.
In the bullpen is Brian Bentler, a right-handed pitcher for Midland, warming up. And now to greet the new relief pitcher is Rocky Gale. And that's going to be line high in the air. And right to center field, as that will be a one pitch out. And there is one away. Here is Steve Ramirez. 0 for 2. Strikeout and a ground out. Bottom half of the 7th, Missions lead by 1 run. So it's a good thing. Yeah, and it really is. Keep up the momentum. Don't let your guard down. Keep focusing on that ball. That's what players have to do in the minor league level, the AAA level, and even major league levels as well. Right there to short, and he's got to have a little trouble. Really and maintainingly, he will come out and get the second out of the inning. So far, that shortstop had a little trouble, and he had to maintain the ball to get the out at first. That's a good sign right there. Ramon Alfonso, the second baseman, single and a run, 1 for 3. Nighttime coming on us as we have a little bit more of daylight. And you gotta love evening games, do you? Well, I could go with both morning or afternoon or evening. I mean, I don't really care what time of day it is. I mean, really, you can have a game during the afternoon and stuff right there. As that will be out number 3. And that will do it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Top half of the 8th, Missions lead by 1. So looking at this guy right here.
Designated hitter, Stephen Herman.
That'll be Stephen Herman as he delivers a solo shot. And so far, pretty good. See if he can do it again. Pitch here, inside. Cold strike in the count, 0-1. Top half of the 8th inning. And so far, you're looking at Richard Valdez, 100% confident. Swing and a miss outside, 0-2. Like I said, confidence is key to getting that victory in the end. And I think he's well got it. He's already in his 8th inning of work. You don't see pitchers go 9 straight innings and earn a victory. The only way you get a victory is if you work 7+ innings with a strong start and up in a lead. Yeah, that's true. No balls, 2 strikes. And now it's going to be hit high in the air. First baseman makes the play near the home dugout. And there is out number 1. Starter comparison. You look at the man on the right-hand side of your screen. And boy, howdy, this guy is really going at it tonight. Yeah, he really is. He's getting... I mean, you look at his strike totals. 70. 70 in his strikes. Not too many more balls that are in there as well. That one is fouled off, and the count now is 0-1. Confidence level, 100%. I like a pitcher where it's 100. He's 100% going to get it done here tonight. If he can hold up that 1 run, that would be huge. In many words, huge as it is. 0-2. And down in the dirt even for the ball. Count now is 1-2. Thinking of strikeouts, 1-2 delivery. The pitch down low, and that will even things at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Good night. This guy's going good. He's strong. Still got energy left in them. 2-2. And right there to short. And right to first. And there is out number 2. Give you the line look of our scores. 2-1 our score. And only 1 hit for the visitors so far. You know, you can see many more hits. That's a possibility. I mean, they could somehow come back, and they're down to their final 4 outs. Yep. Not many more outs to go. Outs are burning. And that's going to be inside for a strike and a count 0-1. I'll tell you one thing. Pretty good as we look at it. Here's pitch. Inside slider and the count 0-2. One more strike gets him out of the top half of the 8th. He's got to get it going. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down. Not too shabby. And that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom half of the 8th coming up. 2-1 is our score. Luis Barrera had a home run, triple, and 2 for 3.
Center fielder, Luis Barrera.
They're pretty good as this game getting ready to wrap up here tonight. Last game of these 2 ball clubs for the month of May, shall I say. Yeah. These guys, we won't see them until June. The pitch, swing and a miss. The count now is 0-2. So Rockhounds down to their final 3 outs. They have the top half of the 9th. Slider outside, and that will even the ball in 2 strikes. Richard Valdez will stay in the ball game. Preserve a victory and a save for himself. It's going to be lined up the middle. That goes up for a center field base hit.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now here is the shortstop, Adam Zahorik. Down out in the 5th, 0 for 3. Looking for a fast one. Pitch here. And that's going to go foul. And count 0-1. Great home crowd we have here tonight. And so far totals going up to 8,000. Pitch out, nothing doing. So for the ball in the count 2-1. One ball, 1 strike, 1 on, nobody out. 2-1 our score in the bottom of 8. And that is outside. That will go foul. Foul territory on that play. One and 2. Swing and a miss. And there is the first out of the inning. Well, I tell you one thing, that is just rough around the edges. He swings and misses. He's got that runner at first. Do you think these guys are able to hold the 1 run? Hey, never say never, Bob. It could have very well happened. And Miguel Cairo. Cairo coming in, looking sharp right there. 4-seam fastball. The count now is 0-1. Nothing and 1. That one's going to be line foul out in left field. And the count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Down low, near the dirt. And there will be no advance from first. So it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Outside 2-2. And throw to first, back in standing. Two balls, two strikes. And that is outside. And a full count on deck is Brian Henley. 3-2 full count. Pretty good right here. Henley on deck. And right there to first. And they're keeping him close. 3-2. And that's going to be line right there. Left field for the base hit. And uh-oh. Caught in the pickle. And oh no. Why did he do that for? Oh man. That is... Oh man. That is a toothpick through the foot. And you're screaming, ouch. I doubt it hurts like crap, and it really does. Right there, that ball will go foul. And it will go into the catcher's mitt for the final out of the inning. No runs on a hit. No errors, one left. Top half of the ninth coming up. Missions lead 2-1. Right fielder is Steven Schultz. 0 for 2. Ground out and a pop out. And that's going to be lifted high in the air and out of play. Here's the 0-1. Outside slider. Count now evens 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1. Inside 12-inch curve, and the count now is a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 delivery. Outside again, 2-2. With 2 balls, 2 strikes. Valdez looking in. Outside, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Looking in, Valdez. 3-2. And hit the first. He takes it right to first himself for 3 unassisted. And there is out number 1. 2 away from a shutout victory. And Bob, any thoughts about what they have to do in order to keep this going? Well, you get 2 outs, and boom, you preserve a victory. So far, Valdez, the only ball player in the ball game, working up to 9 straight innings and still going very strong. Strong during like the Battle of the Alamo. I mean, pretty good, right, Bob? Yeah, very good. Right there to left field, he's got it, and 2 away. So 1 more chance here, and the final out of the inning. Here is out number 27, left fielder Patrick Cardona. Strikeout in the 7th. I want to thank the Rockhounds for coming down for the month of May. Won't be seeing these guys until next month. Yeah, very sad that we don't get to see them for the rest of the month of May. All we've got in the ball teams is Corpus Christi, Frisco, Northwest Arkansas, and the Arkansas Travelers. For the end month of May, I shall say. That's going to be line right there. That goes down for a center field base hit. So 2 2 away with just a single.
The catcher, number 28, Sebastian.
That's going to bring in the catcher, Sebastian Novoa. Ground out in the 7th, 0 for 3. Looking good if Valdez can come to a complete game victory. And that's going to be line drive. And there's going to be 2 aboard now. You think they're going to be making him go out there and work a whole game? You look at 84 strikes, 17 balls. In total, that's 101. So pretty much, I think he's just getting a little bit tired. Now time is going to be called here as here comes the manager. And so far for Valdez, he will get a victory. I mean, it's a pretty good night for him so far. Nearly a complete game for him. And I gotta say, very strong performance indeed as he gives the tip of the cap to his home crowd as he walks to the bullpen the rest of this game. And here is Enrique Diaz, a right-hander, 6'2" and 203 pounds and age 24. So here is Juan Torrera, the hot corner man. 2-1, 2 away. And all you need is a ground ball or a high fly. Yeah, you really need to get up in there and see what you could do for a reserve. And that's going to be line right there. That's going to get in. And we got the tying run across the score. And boy, howdy. This is a new type of ball game. As we look at Torrera, boy, this game seems to be changing around a lot. So far, tied at 2, and only 1 run will win it in the bottom of the pitch. That one, 2-1 victory. So far, Midland says, hey, I will not go down without a fight. You're going to have to do better than that. If you want to beat us like the 3rd time of the night, so be it. But we don't go down. Right there, the count now is at least no balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, you're right, Bob. These guys won't go down. And they don't go down quietly without putting up a fight first. That's high in the air. Center field. Center fielder has it, makes the play, and that is the inning. We go to the bottom half of the 9th as we have a brand new ball game and tied at 2. Leading off for San Antonio is Jimmy Lundy, 1 for 3, double in the 6th. Action in the bullpen as a left-hander begins warming up. And so far, so good as we look at it. And having a little internet interference. So far, let's hope that things are going all right as we try to finish here tonight. The pitch here, outside for the ball, and the count now 2-0. Winning run, that is at the home plate area. We got to alert our cameraman. We may be having a little problem, but it's not going to be too great of a problem. Right there, ball 3, so 3-0. On deck for the Missions, Lance Leafy. So the right fielder comes up. .30. And that one too high. And on ball 4, the winning run now moves to first.
I think tonight for the home crowd, it will get good. If you could get somewhere on that one, like say you have a guy that hits a far one, you could win that winning run out at first. The pitch here, inside for a strike. The count 0-1. Pretty good home crowd, and they're looking for a victory here. Bob, do you think it'll come? I think so. If people just maintain focus, then pretty much they could get the job done and send the fans home happy here tonight. I mean, I think you're right about that. I mean, you got to keep going. And now the pitch. Outside, two-seam fastball. So the count now is a ball and 2 strikes. And he throw to first and back in standing. Boy, they're trying to get him early. 1-2. Outside, evened up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Great plate discipline here. Looking for the base hit. They'll move that runner. 2-2. Swing and a miss. A slider. And it would have been strike 3 anyway, as that'll be the first out of the inning. There is 1 away. Here's the 7-man. That is Rocky Gale. Gale coming in. And he's got a chance here. And that's going to be line high in the air. And that will go foul. So he's got to straighten it up a little bit. Yeah, he's got to make sure that ball stays in. If you could get a left field hit, that would be even better. Pitch out, nothing doing. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1. Right there, out of play. Count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Down low. That'll even things at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Looking in. The pitch. Outside for the ball. Ball 3. On deck, Steve Ramirez. 3-2. Pop foul. And good thing he fouls that one off. Still get 1 more chance. Looking for ball 4. And swing and a miss. Goes up empty. Could have been ball 4.
First baseman number 33, Steve.
And that really puts a nail biter on you. Yeah, you see how high that ball was? Instead of chasing it, he could have held it off, and that could have brought the runner from first to second. Pitch here, and that's going to be line right there, the second, and that ends the inning. Well, we got more baseball ahead. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. To extras we go, to the top of the 10th, and we're tied at 2. Here is Stephen Herman, the designated hitter, as he's solo home run in the 5th, and is 1 for 1. So top of 10 here tonight in San Antonio. And that's going to be lifted high in the air. Left fielder has his eyes on it. He's got it. One away.
The batter, number 4.
Pretty good. The manager's got a smile on his face after that fly out. And you only need one run to win this ball game, Bob. Yeah, you do. But they're going to try to get it down to the half of the 10th inning to see if they can scratch that run across the score. There's Diego Alanis. The pitch here, inside, cold strike, and the count now is 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Missions look to get a victory. Home crowd is a little bit restless to see what happens next. Well, don't be restless. All you got to do is see what these guys can do. If they win, good. If they don't, then I don't know what else to tell you. Right there, that ball goes into left field. 2 up, 2 down. Here to start the 10th inning in extras. Here's Gavin Perkinson, the shortstop. 0 for 3 with the strikeout in the 5th inning. Pretty good here as he looks in. Pitch a deal, swing and a miss, and the count 0-1. Boy, I tell you one thing, he really just went after that fastball for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch here, and that's going to be lined right there as that's going to be a base hit. And he's in safely as second with 2 away. Boy, and that will get your heart racing when you look at it. Slow motion shows that that ball, it was right there in the little happy zone. It goes, and boy, I tell you, that third baseman, he had it right there in his sights, and it just went right past him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Right there, the 4-seam fastball, and the count now is 1-0. Boy, if they score here, the Missions would have 2 runs to win this ball game. 1-0. And that's going to be lined right there, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the run is in to score, and he misses it. So the Rockhounds will take the lead on an RBI double. And that's going to bring in Sam Lopez. 0 for 4, fly out in the 9th. If the Missions go to the bottom of the 10th, they got to score back that run somehow. I mean, yeah, they do. I mean, hopefully they could do it. I think they could do it. I've got confidence. Yep, and that's good. Right there, inside, cold strike. Count now is 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And that's going to be line right there. That's going to go up for a center field base hit. And that's going to be run number 4 for Midland. And another RBI double. And so far, pretty good right now. Here's the pitch. And, ooh, that got him. Right there. The first. And that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. Bottom of the 10th. The Rockhounds lead it 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Midland.
Now pitching is Juan Verferete. 6'0", 213 pounds, and age 21. Will get the assignment here. In the bullpen, Ronald Gonzalez. Alfonso
Alfonso is coming on. Should I say Ramon Alfonso? Do apologize, Ramon. The tying run up on the on-deck circle now. Trying to get on base. Winning run will be inside the bullpen. One ball, one strike. Pitch here, and that one goes foul. The count now is a ball and 2 strikes. Extra innings, 4-2 in the bottom of 10. That one is evened up at 2-2. So yes, the Midland Rockhounds will not be coming to San Antonio for a while until we get into the month. And that's going to be strike 3 swinging. And there is one away.
Yeah, you don't want to ever do that when you're into the ball game. If you want to hold off, you got to have the great plate discipline. That's what really matters in the ball game.
In the bullpen is a right-handed pitcher. That is Brian Bentler. Here's the center fielder, Luis Barrera. Barrera coming in, looking. Right there, that will be far and outside. And the count now is 1-0. And that's going to be lined right there. Third baseman gets it, and he can't get there, as that will go for the base hit. And now the tying run now coming to the plate. And here is Adam Zahorik. 0 for 4, strikeout in the 8th. Game on the line for these boys. And so far, you don't want to ever get yourself in that situation where you have to make up 2 runs and then try to get the third, which is the winning run.
Yeah, so far you're absolutely right, Jonathan. It is tough to come back after giving up so many runs. And, you know, you just don't want to do that.
Right there's he swings and a miss, and here's team hits so far, 10-7. 17 hits combined on this ball game alone. 0-1. Outside for a ball. And the count now evens at 1-1. And right there to first before the 1-1. And keeping the runner there safely. The pitch. And that's going to be line drive. That's going to go for the base hit. Running hard. He's going to have to get there. And that's going to be an RBI triple as the run is in the score. The Missions coming back, and the tying run now sits 90 feet away. And you ask yourself this question, Bob. Nobody goes down without a fight tonight.
Yeah, you're pretty much right about that. You really got to put that ball in play, and that's what you got to do.
That's going to be line right there. And tagging the runner from third. And he's in the score. And the ball game is tied again.
And that's the third time you get a ball game tie. Now, get a home run and end it. End this one for your ball team.
There's Brian Henley. 1 for 4. Single in the 4th. Could see a 11th inning. And that one is down and in. And the count 0-1. Well, being eliminated tonight, that does not solve an answer. So there ain't no answers. I mean, pretty good as Mission scratched 2. And they're back in the race. 0-2. Outside for the ball. The count now is a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that is the 10th inning. So we are tied again on 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. We go to the top of the 11th. Only 1 run can win it. 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for Midland coming up. Score is 4-4. Sebastian Novoa strides in. And we are going to the top of the 11th as that one's called for a strike in the count, 0-1. Pitch here. And that's going to be line up to hug the line. And that's going to be just a no-out single. So a Taco Bell double play, that will get you 2 free tacos, courtesy of a ground ball. Well, that's what they need in order to get that one going. Pitch here. And that one goes foul. And count 0-1. Top of 11. And we're deadlocked at 4 even. Pitch here. That one goes foul. A 1-2. And strike 3 on the slurve. And that gets them down for 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Glenn Ryan.
Well, due to the length of this broadcast, the 10 o'clock news will be postponed. As for the 10 o'clock goers, the news will be postponed due to the length of this ball game and the next newest episode of Hawaii 5-0. That has also been postponed as well. 0-1. That one line right there, and that's going to get in for extra bases. And here we go again. The run is in to score, and the Rockhounds will retake the lead. Oh man, it's like a circus act out there. Do 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 do. I mean, you see the same thing over and over and over again. And time is going to be called as here comes the manager. And so far that'll bring in Leonardo Campos.
Your attention, please.
As we look at an ERA of 9. And innings is 1. Strikeouts is 1. So pretty much he is being called upon to pitch. And now Stephen Herman coming up to greet him. 1 for 4, solo home run in the 5th. Pitch here. Inside, cold strike, and the count 0-1. Nothing and 1. And that's going to be right there. Right there to first as he gets the out, 2 away. And the run in to score from third. As that will put it to a 2-run ball game. Here is Diego Alanis. The update score, Rockhounds 6, Missions 4. Inside, cold strike, and the count 0-1. Boy, both sides playing ball tonight, and they do not go quietly into the night being defeated.
Nope.
And right there, that one nearly looked like it was strike 2. Instead, it's 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2. Inside, cold strike. And the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 6-4, top of the 11th. 2 runs in. Pitch here, and that is going to be lined right there through a center field area. That's going to get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Gavin Perkinson.
That's going to bring in Gavin Perkinson. 1 for 4, double and a run. Looking sharp here. Pitch here. And that one is down. So the count now is 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0. And that one hit high in the air, goes foul. So the count now evens at 1-1. 1-1. That one hit high in the air. That one gets down for the base hit. And it could be extra bases. And it will be, as he's not going to stop, and he's going to be plating the 3rd run. And the Rockhounds now lead by 3.
Stephen Schultz.
And they're asking these boys, you messed with the wrong team tonight. And so far, we're going to beat you in the end. I bet those West Texas guys are laughing right now. They'll be like, oh, wow. We get them down right there to first. And that ends it. So it's 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. And we go to the bottom of the 11th. The Rockhounds lead it 7-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for.
Here's a right-hander. That is Brian Bentler. 6'4" and 219 pounds and age 28. And now the left fielder, Jimmy Lundy. 1 for 3, double in the 6th. So it is now 4 runs to catch up. And sinker inside. That is down and in for the ball. Or shall I say a strike. Correct myself. That is down and in for a strike. Yeah, you wish it was a ball. Well, my name is not Allie Wishes. You're funny, Bob. I heard that one before. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch here, swing and a miss. The changeup gets him down, and the count 1-2. Seven, 4, bottom of 11. Here's a 1-2. And that's going to be chopped foul. And that will go foul. As the catcher has that one. And lucky it was not a fly out right there, as that would go foul. Hits the backstop wall. One and 2. And strike 3 called. And uh-oh, he is not happy about that one. As he is down looking. And he is just talking as he's going back to the bullpen. And so far, he was wondering where that strike was made. Evidently looked down to me, but I can't call that. Right there inside for a strike, and the count 0-1 to the designated hitter. That is Lance Levy. 0 for 4 the strikeout in the 9th inning. Here's the 0-1. Down low. 1 ball, 1 strike. I bet the Rockhound fans out in West Texas are like, wow. They're just surprised that the Rockhounds pulled off extra innings of work in order to get a victory here this evening. Yep, and so far, like you said, they might be laughing their heads off because evidently they just pulled the rabbit out of the hat. That's up to center. Moving under it, the center fielder makes the play, and there's 2 outs. So 1 more here tonight, and here's the 7-hitter, Rocky Gale. Gale coming in, looking pretty sharp. Had a 1-for-4 single in the 5th inning. So far, last chance of the evening for him. But don't think this game will make them win at all.
Well, you got 4 runs to make up. How are you going to do that with 2 away and you're just down to your last man?
Right there, right field. The right fielder has it. Ball game. So Rockhounds win this one in extras. Final score 7-4.
And they come back and they really put a hurting on these boys. They avoid a shutout. And so far they win one here tonight in San Antonio.
So far pretty good. As that will do it. And don't forget, tomorrow's game has been postponed. So apparently the Missions will get the day off tomorrow. As evidently it will be raining and storming as we go on. 7-4, Midland wins it on the top of the 11th, as that will propel them to the victory. So this man we give credit to, Gavin Perkinson, the shortstop. 1 RBI comes in, and he is our top player of the game.
And he's got to have something to be thankful for when he leaves this stadium here tonight. That goes down in the books as he's really been getting those base hits, and so far, great job for him here tonight.
Well, last time we see Midland for a while. And so far, they will evidently be somewhere. Don't know where, but we will keep track of them. Final game here tonight, 7-4 against the Midland Rockhounds. The Rockhounds are victorious in extras, 7-4, the final. For all of us, we'll see y'all Monday night as we play host the Corpus Christi Hooks at 7:05. Have a good night, everybody.
Final score for our ball game for the victorious Rockhounds: 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Missions, 4 runs on 11 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.